Now, let's dive into our asset comparison feature. The asset comparison feature lets you visually compare assets, all in one graph. Just like in other parts of ROAK, you can first select a project and a site to select your assets to compare. When you have selected all the assets you want to see, you can click Select. But there is another way that you can select assets to compare. If we go back to the map overview and we zoom into our area of interest, we can hold Shift and draw a square around the assets that we want to compare. We can use this selection to go to the asset comparison feature. This method is especially useful when you want to compare assets based on their geographic location. The asset comparison graph works similar to the data viewer, but there are a few key differences. Instead of showing multiple feeds per asset, it shows only one line per asset based on a selected feed. A legend above the graph shows which color corresponds to each asset. When you hover over the graph, you will see the tooltip, which shows the date and time and the values per asset at the given time. Note that not all assets have the same measuring interval, so it's possible that some timestamps may not have a data reading for each asset. You can zoom in and out the same way that you have in a data viewer. In the top right corner, you can download the graph as a PNG file. Above the graph, there are options to change your asset selection. You can use the button on the right to add individual assets, and you can click individual assets by closing them. On the right-hand side of the graph, you can change the feeds that you want to compare. And you can also adjust the time period using the drop-down menu. At the bottom of the feeds list, you will see a section called Weather Station Data. Here, you can select or deselect the precipitation data. The available weather stations depend on the wells you have selected. If all of the wells are connected to the same weather station, it is automatically selected and you won't be able to switch to another. If you frequently compare the same set of assets with the same settings, you can save your setup in a template. Go to Save Template and give your template a name. The template will store the selected wells, the feed, the time range, and the weather station. When you click on Save, the template will be stored for future use. I hope this was a helpful tutorial. If you have any further questions, feel free to send an email to support@roak.com. And thank you for watching.